Infinity is a game using 28mm metal miniatures to simulate futuristic skirmish combats in a science fiction environment. Unlike other similar strategy games, in Infinity both players are always playing, because during each turn the roles of active and reactive player alternate, so while one player takes his actions, the other can react to them. In Infinity, an active turn means the active player develops his tactics, activating his figures, moving and fighting with them. To be able to activate a figure, the player must spend an order. Each figure the player has chosen for his army provides an order, which is like an action any soldier from a combat group can use. The player can spend one or more orders on a single figure or across several of them. In an active turn, the player executes his actions. A miniature can spend as many regular orders as there are regular troops in his group. Those troops must be visibly represented on the battlefield. When we spend an order, we can perform two simple actions, for example, to move and move again, to move and shoot, or to move and attack in close combat. There are a lot of different options. Therefore, this soldier, during his active turn, can spend one order to move and move, another to move and shoot, another order to shoot another enemy, or the player could spend a new order to activate a different figure, allowing him to shoot at another target. This way, while the player has orders to spend, he can develop his battle plan. How can a player defend during his reactive turn? The answer is the arrow, the automatic reaction order. One or more figures of the reactive player can act during an enemy turn to answer to the use of an order by the active player. Any figure that can see the miniature being activated by the order can act against it. To perform an arrow, line of fire is required. Only figures which have line of fire to the enemy who is acting can perform an arrow. If there is no line of fire, then the reaction is not possible. The order spending sequence would be: active player declares his first skill, for example, move. Reactive player declares all his arrows, for example, shoot. Active player declares his second skill, for example, shoot. All the actions declared in the order sequence are performed simultaneously, and the dice rolls are what determine who wins the confrontation. In the following videos we will focus on the details about how to resolve a face-to-face roll and the modifiers that have influence in the Infinity tactical game. Best wishes, and don't forget to visit the Infinity website infinitythegame.com to find out more.